What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch. And today we got another video for you. We're a bit on a roll. We've been uploading, okay? It's gonna stay like this. So expect some videos and stick around. Now, we made a Meliodas summon video. And I'm gonna be doing a part 2 on Twitch, and the Twitch will probably be at least whenever you're watching it. It'll be on Wednesday. I'm uploading this on a Tuesday night, right? So the stream will probably be on Wednesday, like 9 p.m. EST. Or earlier, maybe in the afternoon, like 3 p.m. So one of those two times. If you guys aren't following me on Twitch, make sure you check that out. Besides that, today's video is going to be on should you summon. So I did summon for Meliodas, and I used about half my gems to summon for him. Results can be felt, that's not the right word, can be seen, can be received from the summon video, okay? But yeah, should you summon for Meliodas? And the thing is, and I get this all the time, and I guess I gotta explain it. Like, let's say I say do not summon on this banner, and then I make a video summoning on it. You'll get like 400,000 comments being like, look at what Mystic said. He said don't summon, but he's doing it anyways. What a hypocrite, man. It's like people don't comprehend, and this applies to all YouTubers, right? Like all mobile game YouTubers who do summon videos and should you summons. What we say in a should you summon video is about the average player. The player who's not spending money. The player who's spending minimal amount of money on the game. For us, what we say is not affected to us because we're spending money on the game to make content for you, right? Or we're just spending money on the game to have fun. So it's like, for the most part, I will summon on every single banner, either to make a video on it, to showcase the unit, or just because I want to summon. But when I say should you summon, it's talking about the players who aren't spending hundreds of dollars or any money at all. They're just free to play. So this is who I'm referring to in these videos. If you have a boatload of money, you can do whatever you want. Go 6-6 this Meliodas for all I care. Now, let's get into the video. Should you summon? And the short answer is going to be, it depends on your PvP team, right? It depends on how much you care about PvP. If you care about PvP, yes, right? It's a no-brainer. If you care about PvP at all, the answer is yes. But that's really what it comes down to. This Meliodas is an amazing unit, but he's mostly a PvP unit. And let me see if I can actually bring up some of his stats. And let's swap over to the desktop, right? You can use him in PvE content. For example, he's one of the best AoE cleavers, and he's just one of the best farming units ever. But that usually doesn't justify, like, if someone is just a good farming unit, that's not enough to justify summoning for them, right? But if you're only going to use him for the sake of farming, no, don't summon. Like, if you don't care about PvP at all, and you just let yourself sit at the bottom of, like, Champion 5 and get 50 gems, or whatever you're at, you know, Master 5, wherever you're sitting at, and you just don't care enough to do PvP ever, then you really can skip this banner. But for those of you who even the slightest interest in doing PvP or climbing in PvP, you want this unit. You really do. And it's just, he's amazing. He's an absolutely he's a monstrosity of a unit, alright? In PvP, at least, let me tell you about my time on JP back when I was a young lad, okay? So I would hit Challenger PvP in JP almost every week, right? Back when the game first came out. And maybe not every week, but like 2 or 3 times out of the month. And then once this guy came out, and I didn't get him, right? It's not like I skipped. I pulled for him, and I did like 2 to 3 rotations on his banner. So I went maybe like 500-600 gems deep and didn't get him. At the time he came out with Mont Speed, and I pulled the Mont Speed like 3 times, so I got really tilted there. But either way, he comes out, and it's like a week or 2 later, Lilia comes out, or it could have been the other way around. I don't know which unit came out first. if it was Blue Lilia or Demon Meliodas. But either way, once both of them were out together, if you did not, like, every team was that team. And it was a struggle and a half to climb. Because they were just running the meta and there weren't enough counters out to beat it. There really wasn't, right? There was nothing you could do to win against these units. And it was just a nightmare. And it took me forever to pull him, maybe like 3 months, till I got him. And guess what? 3 months later, I started running the team, and I started winning every match. This team is amazing. Like, it's Blue Lilia, Demon Meliodas, literally anyone in the third slot. People run, Escanor is the most common, right? Escanor, and then it's usually Red King in the last slot. But Red King doesn't exist right now, so you can go with Gil Thunder, you can go with like Death Pierce if you want. Someone else that'll help you maximize damage. Or survivability. You don't really go for Merlin in this comp because you don't care about ultimates. It's more a matter of raw damage and just obliterating your opponent. And yeah. This team will be meta for a really long time. If you invest into this Meliodas, you won't be disappointed. Even now, I can take out Blue Meliodas right now on JP and still destroy half the teams that exist. He's not like God tier anymore, but he's still amazing. What does he actually do? Tough Will. Can't be attack sealed if he's 4 or less. Pretty much he has to have 5 ultimate gauge orbs in order to be attack sealed. So for the most part, he's never getting attack sealed, and if he is, he probably has his ultimate. So doesn't really matter. It's actually a really, really good passive, considering that Gowther is on every team known to man, and Gowther attack seals are a pain in the ass, right? If you don't, like, if Gowther's attack sealing you, with this Meliodas, you probably just, like, kill him. Like, you get 2 of these cards and it's just like, oh, he's dead, right? Even the level 1 does an amazing amount of damage. Second move, so this is just AoE Pierce, right? 3 times Pierce rate, and he has base 40%. This goes to 120% Pierce. Second move is Corrosion, which does, depending on the amount of turns, 2 turns, 15% remaining HP. It does a decent amount when they're at full health, and does less and less as it goes down. On level 3, it does max HP damage, which is really good, because I think this can actually just kill them straight up. Right, if you level 3 them and they're below 20%, they just die. I haven't actually tested that one out. I'm curious myself if that's the case. Ultimate move is the same as the other Demon Meliodas, which means that you really want to pair with a Merlin if you can. So getting dupes of Coin Shop Merlin is going to be really, really strong here. The better Merlin you have, you want the Merlin as well for the crit chance. The man's got 50% crit chance and goes up to 70% with Merlin. You don't want to miss, miss that at all. And then he's probably going to pair well with the Death Pierce in the back for maximum damage and maximum crit chance, and that's probably going to be the team. So, ultimate is weak point, attack defense or attack crit damage. Attack defense is a standard, it's easy to swap around, but attack defense is going to be a little bit squishier, but give you more DPS. I don't think he needs the DPS that much. Now, as for his substats, I'd give him half Pierce, half attack. Pierce rate scales with him super, super heavy. Just makes him do more damage. Simple as that. Like 1% of Pierce is actually 3% of Pierce because of this. Yeah, he's just a monster. I wish I could show you some gameplay for him, but I will either on JP or Global if I get Meliodas, because I'm maybe I do have him, maybe I don't. I don't know. I'm not spoiling the video, okay? Okay? But yeah, it's gonna kind of. I can't English. I cannot English. Please. It's gonna come down to whether or not you care about PvP. If you don't care about PvP, he's not a necessity in anything, right? He's not used in any of the raids really. He's just there for farming. So if you don't care about PvP, just skip. Really, just skip. Now, keep in mind, if you do pull him, 100%, save up for Blue Lilia. She will be, hopefully, on a 9-step banner, just like Green Lilia was a pain, because Green Lilia should have been free. But Blue Lilia, I expect her to be 242 gems to get a copy of her, guaranteed. You need that exact amount at all times, okay? You cannot not get Lilia, okay? Or Did I say that right? Please do not skip Blue Lilia if you have this unit. And let me just show you very quickly what Blue Lilia does, to give you an example why. Oh, Lilia is spelled with 2 L's? What the heck? Okay. Blue Lilia, Mage Lilia, Mastermind, whatever. Increases all allies' pierce rate by 50% of the value of the hero's pierce rate. So what people do is they give her full penetration. Sorry, pierce rate. They give her full pierce rate substats. And she has a base 50%. You know, this goes up to like 70% or something with max pierce rate substats. And, you know, if you have 70%, then you're giving 35% to your allies. Now that Meliodas, who naturally has 40%, is going up to 75% of his own pierce rate, which is absolutely insane. Another thing that I should mention is having over 100% pierce rate does matter, right? It actually does something for you. It's not like you can only apply 100% pierce rate. And the way pierce rate works as a stat is if they have 300 defense, right? They have 300 defense. Your pierce rate is going to, if you have a full amount of pierce rate, it's like you're doing almost true damage to your opponent, right? You're cutting through their defense. Now, if you have resistance, which is the counter stat to pierce rate, what it does is it blocks your opponent's pierce rate. So if I have 100% pierce rate and 50% resistance, that means that it's going to take away 50% of that pierce rate and only apply the remaining 50. So if you have over 100, it's good because that way if the opponent has the resistance stat, you still apply a massive amount of pierce rate. So that's how it ends up working. That's really it. Pierce rate is good. It's really powerful. When this Lilia comes out, it'll be even better. And that's all it comes down to. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, y'all know what to do. I haven't promoted in a while, but check out the Discord down below. It's pretty big. We're getting close to 2,000 members. I do movie night every single week. Every single Friday, last 2 Fridays we watched Silent Voice and Your Name. Both of them amazing movies. Shed a tear in both. Personally, I watched Silent Voice first, and I don't know if that affected it, but I like that movie a little bit better. But there you go. Oh, someone's dying in the house. Have a good one, you guys. Peace out. See you all next time.